And as Minnesota go to Gophers, they go down yesterday. But I actually picked that one, man. So tournament time is here. We'll talk about – so we'll get into the games from yesterday. As well as preview the games for today and coming up this weekend. But we also had other big breaking news this weekend. Or yesterday, actually, in the cartoon field of 64. Hey, listen, man, I didn't know it would be this good, man, but it has worked out to be phenomenal in round one. Wow. Thank you for all of the voting. Let me kind of give you a preview. You're not able to see the actual voting, the actual completed stats or whatever from the voting. And if you're new to the show, we put together a field of 64 cartoons. So hopefully by the time the championship game comes in college basketball, we'll have a champion as far as the greatest cartoon of all times. And so we did it seeded and everything. Like I'm looking right now at Fat Albert versus Rocco, a number 1 seed versus a 16 seed. Fat Albert right now is walloping Rocco. And here's what we're going to do. We're not going to stop the voting on this until Sunday night. So Saturday we'll come in, or not Saturday, I'm sorry. Monday we'll come in and give you a full report. And we'll actually update the bracket. We got this cool little bracket, man, with cartoon illustrations on it or whatever, man. So we'll post the actual results from round one in the field of 64 cartoons probably on Monday morning. And so you'll be able to see it, man. But we got some real battles going on right now, man. Super Friends is actually kicking the crap out of Speed Buggy. Now, this is a shocker. And you still got time to vote. You got until Sunday night pretty much to vote. Sunday afternoon. Let's say Sunday afternoon till 6 p.m. This is a shocker. I mean, you never seen this in college basketball, but right now, the number 1 ranked Harlem Globetrotters cartoon is getting beaten by the Pink Panther, a 16 seed. Right. A number 1 seed, Harlem Globetrotters, get that out. Harlem Globetrotters cartoon is getting beat by a 16 seed in the Pink Panther. So anything can happen. All bets are off in the field of 64 cartoons. Cast your vote. Yeah. Oh, another close one. Another interesting matchup. So you got the number 8 Jetsons right now in a tight one versus Space Ghost. You got a real tight one there. You also have, oh, man, this is a tight one as well. I'm not going to give you the numbers, but the number 4 seed, Captain Caveman, is in a real battle with the number 13 seed, Magilla Gorilla. All right, so go and vote. The actual poll is in the Doug Stewart Show Facebook chat group as well, so go and vote for that, and we'll give you the results on Monday, and we'll talk about all the matchups and all the outcomes of all the matchups on Monday. But today also, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, today also, man, is a fantastic Freaky Funny Football Friday, and on Fridays, we give our Ball Penis Awards. Now, it's a long story how we came with the name, but Ball Penis Awards go to the Buster of the Week in sports, entertainment, and beyond. We actually get nominees all week long, and we do the voting on Friday, which is today. So here are your nominees for this week's Buster of the Week in sports, entertainment, and beyond. Sage Steele for saying that black people should stop using the N-word. That would end all racism. Y'all also nominated Sage Steele, boy. I tell you what, I think she's won this award 3, 4, 5 times or something like that. And I try not to say anything bad about Sage Steele because I don't know her personally, man. And I actually met her, and we actually worked together on a couple of shows when we were at ESPN. So I try to be, careful in talking about her, man. But, I mean, it's real hard. It's real hard to vouch for Sage Steele lately, man. It is. Very, very ignorant. LeVar Ball, y'all nominated LeVar Ball, the father of Lonzo Ball and the Ball brothers. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I disagree, but that's fine. I do the people's will around here. LeVar Ball has been nominated. We'll talk about him today. Steve Kerr has some very interesting comments about him. Y'all also nominated the Orange Dude, which will be a weekly thing. So that's nothing new. So y'all nominated the Orange Dude. You also nominated the WWE for Shane versus Styles. Once again, I don't know what that is. I'm not to the WWE like that. But evidently something big happened in the WWE. If the people vote for the WWE, that's it. That's fine. And then we had a long list of Stewies. Actually, one more nominee. We had Jim Boeheim, head coach of the Syracuse Orangemen, for his very inflammatory statements about the ACC being in Greensboro and the tournament and all of that stuff. So Jim Boeheim was nominated head coach of the Syracuse Orangemen, Orange, as well as a bunch of Stewies and Stewettes, man. This really pains me. This really pains me, man. But Thorny Switch, the Stewette, has been nominated. Yes. You actually can see why Thorny was nominated for a Ball Penis Award by going to TDSS on YouTube.com. It's like a 5-minute video. We had Thorny Switch, one of the listeners to the show, on a couple of days ago for Woman Wednesday. I mean, picture that. I give women their own day, and I get all of this flack. But anyway, we had Thorny on, man, and it started great. And actually, at the very, very end, man, just emotions erupted, and it didn't end well. Let's just put it like that. So Thorny Switch has been nominated. Jam from Snellville, the Stewie. I can't even remember what he did, but he did something. Babs the Stewie, the Big Apple Bastard, has been nominated. Nothing new for him. Star-Lord the Stewie has been nominated. We nominated him yesterday, man. He's been poking out his chest about his victory last year in the NCAA Tournament Bracket Challenge here on the Doug Stewart Show. Just poking his chest out a little bit too much. If anybody ain't going to poke out their chest around here on this show, it's going to be me. So y'all nominated Star-Lord, the Stewie, and lastly, man, this one really pains me. Gilliard Road's finest, the Stewie, as well as my cousin. Yeah, I don't even remember what he said, man, but he said something yesterday out of the pocket, and it's my family. Grew up together, went to the same church, rode the same school bus and all of that, man. I mean, we blood. We blood. And he just said something very derogatory and condescending yesterday to your fearless leader, me. And so we had to nominate his ass, too. So there are your nominees. Go to the Doug Stewart Show Facebook chat group and cast your vote. Yes, sir. And cast your vote. Cast your vote at the Doug Stewart Show Facebook chat group. All right, cast your vote. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. We're going to take a quick break right now. When we get back from the break, we're going to start breaking down all of this tournament action from yesterday, some of the upsets, all of the winners. Yesterday was much different than last year. Last year was a ton of upsets. You remember that? Not this year. Not this year. I think statistically there was only one upset in that Middle Tennessee State and Minnesota game. So we'll talk about it. We'll get into details and all the action from yesterday in college basketball when we get back from the break. Also, we'll get into today's games. We'll talk about Eddie Lacy, a little NFL talk, a little NBA talk as well. And if you're a Falcon fan, if you're new to the show, the Doug Stewart Show is based in Metro Atlanta. All right? And so sometimes we're Falcon sports or Atlanta sports-centric type around here. We talk a lot of Atlanta, Georgia sports around here as well, more so than any place else. So the Atlanta Falcons make a big deal today. We'll get into that. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Don't go away. We'll be back in 4 minutes. Don't go away.
Be so possible. If the spirit moves you, you might seem unstoppable, but you gotta remember, you're poppable. God blessed us so we popular, but why the little kids hungry? We starving them. Open up a lot of laptop minds, proceed to reboot the system off the hard drive. Some say, why compromise when your brother in the sky telling dressed up lies like Shawty might say, I don't like your vibe, but never took the time out to apologize. If you're about to lose your head, use a turtleneck and tie. Everybody feel they need the Babylon pie, but it never measures up to what's a paying with their life, and it never measures up. Believe me. In the streets and my tribe in the dungeon, we chasing trees sliced thinner than Italian onions. You gotta charge, we'll charge it to the gang. Gotta make the best of it, I had to, man. Wonder why brother resort to whipping cane for the fame or the name of the game. It's a shame, some people don't know, but they gon' get it, man, cause they success is so possible. Believe me. Success be so possible. If the spirit moves you, you might seem unstoppable, but you gotta remember, you're poppable. God blessed us so we popular, but why the little kids hungry? We starving them. Open up a lot of laptop minds, proceed to reboot the system off the hard drive. Some say, why compromise when your brother in the sky telling dressed up lies like Shawty might say, I don't like your vibe, but never took the time out to apologize. If you're about to lose your head, use a turtleneck and tie. Everybody feel they need the Babylon pie, but it never measures up to what's a paying with their life, and it never measures up. Believe me. In the streets and my tribe in the dungeon, we chasing trees sliced thinner than Italian onions. You got a charge, we'll charge it to the